was the first thing I heard upon coming conscious. It was freezing. It wasn't hard to put two and two together. I was captured by the enemy. I hadn't any memory of what happened and didn't like the idea of what was coming next. My arms were restrained from behind by freezing rusted chains. The echoing of rust and old metal throughout the murky corridors was the only sound I could hear. Damn! All I could think about was how cold it was. Not because I wanted to be warm, but because it felt like death. It felt like the end. How did I end up here?
Over there.
They interrogated me for what seemed like hours, days even. They wanted to know who I was working for, where I came from, and what I was fighting for. So I gave them what they wanted. I took a deep breath and started from the beginning. Life on Earth had reached its end. I don't remember much of what transpired that day, but was told of its events. We were escaping a war between two invading armies that were taking over our planet. A lot of us didn't make it, and many lives were lost, but we had to move on. We drifted for quite some time looking for a new place, a new life, for new lives to flourish. Then suddenly, we were attacked. We thought we got away, but the past had not forgotten us. We couldn't have even escaped, even if we tried. We were far outnumbered and outgunned. We lost the battle, then crashed. Boom. And that's all I know.
Then what happened? How did you survive?
Well, I was awoken by a woman. She told me I'd been in some sort of sleep stasis for quite some time. She was highly trained and skilled in the art of war. She showed me the true potential of my abilities. Whether I wanted to or not, this was my new home, and it was either fight or flight. Simple as that. It was funny. At that time in my life, I had never fought for anything until that moment. You know, it really is amazing how much we take things for granted until it's gone. Her world gave me something to believe in. I had never fought in any chronicle life had given before, so I wasn't exactly a natural-born killer in this world. But before I knew it, it was like a dream. It was easy to master any path a soldier desired, and there were many paths one could walk with limitless opportunities to showcase their prowess. I'm talking photon sabers, Gatling guns, dual swords, laser weaponry, top of the line.
Enough. What can you tell me about the quality of life on this planet?
Oh, sorry about that. I got a little too invested in what I was talking about. This new world we called home is large, wild, lush, beautiful, and highly inhabited with animals and various environments to feed off of, but not to be taken lightly. I saw too many comrades injured thinking they were the dominant force of the planet. In my eyes, as long as you respect the cycle of life and the forces of Mother Nature, you can get by just fine through the day or night. As for home life, settlement had been established for quite some time. We named our new home New LA. Clever, right? With plentiful housing, job security, and if you're the workaholic type, you may fit in with the Blades. The Blades are trained soldiers who are tasked with protecting the citizens of the New World. It's anything but a cushy job. There are tons of errands, missions, and countless people in need of your services in New LA. But a Blade doesn't go home empty-handed at the end of the day. You'll see various rewards ranging from weapons, armors, and tools coming your way. And hey, if you play your cards right and give back to the city, You can see a lot of luxuries and benefits coming your way. Believe me.
But what about entertainment? I'm intrigued to learn.
Well, luckily we salvaged some old Earth CDs. Can you believe that Earthlings used to use CDs? I can't either. You know what I'm saying, right? But one thing has changed since I awoke. The music we listen to on Earth is far different and even off-putting for some of the other new arrivals awakening from their stasis sleep. And with our leader appreciating the new music so much, he found there was no need to dismiss it and made it mandatory for us to listen in an attempt to raise morale. Some have found ways to silence it. Some deal with it just fine. I absolutely hate it. But what can I say? Earthlings can adapt, right? Right? Can you relate?
No, I really can't say I can relate. I'm not human.
But realistically, in retrospect, this new world, after all the shit I've been through all year, even after waking up and finding my life before me is gone, the new planet we call home is one of the best damn places I'd rather be than anywhere else in the universe, especially here.
I can't deny that you belong with them. I've held on to you for too long. Though, this is your own fault, you know. You sought retreat into my protection.
That's what you call this? Protection? I have no memory of what's happened. You've handcuffed me in chains, and I'm literally freezing my ass off right here. And you call this protection?
At ease, Dentenshi Reinhardt. Don't you remember who I am? Or have you forgotten? I'm the better part of you. It's been over 6 months. You thought you could forget everything.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
You tried. You thought you could walk off and no one would care. People worried.
But it's too late. It's not like there were that many who cared in the first place. I'm happier now anyways.
Are you really happy though? It's never too late to go back. It's never too late for anyone. Dentenshi, they need you as much as you need them. Even if our efforts aren't celebrated loudly, each little thing any of us do matters. And if you stopped, it would be one less person who cares. Whether it's 1, 15, or 300, people are individuals who cannot be treated as milestones. I ask you, why do you support people? Why do people support you? Why did you even start this? Because you, just like any other person out there, is an individual with limitless capabilities. You started this because you wanted to encourage others that they can do this too. Because you wanted to make others happy when they were down. You wanted to let them know that they can make a difference and speak 1,000 words in one moment that could change someone's life for the better. You are a good person, and you've met great people who will always be there for you. And don't ever take that for granted. Anyone can make it, Dent. You don't have to be ignorant to be gifted.
You're right. I just have to follow my heart and trust those close around me. We're never alone, no matter how small in numbers. Someone out there is always listening and patiently waiting for your return. I'll continue making these dreams I want to see come true, and helping others realize theirs too.
And that is why I'm the better part of you. Now, I think it's time to wake up and go back to creating those dreams. Goodbye.